Alright, we're going to make some country sausage and gravy. It's pretty easy. So we're going to start out, just a touch of food release in the pan. We got our patty sausage, pork sausage is what we're using here. Beef sausage, whatever you like, works fine. For the amount of sausage you make, that just depends on how much you need to make. So I'm going to put about a pound in there. Turn it up, put it on high. I'll let that cook till it browns. Keep stirring it periodically. Okay, as it's starting to cook, just keep crushing it up, stirring it. Keep doing that until it browns good. Just a splash of water up there helps steam it up, that little grease in there, and that helps it cook a little bit better too. Okay, this is some pretty lean sausage we have here, so we're not getting a lot of grease out of it. You've got to have a little grease in here to make the gravy. Start to get a little brown where it's sticking on the bottom of the pan. That's a good thing. So with about a pound of sausage here, we're going to add a quarter cup just regular vegetable oil to the mix. That'll get it starting to brown there. Continue stirring here. It's going to stick to the bottom of the pan. Don't worry about that. That's good. That's what you're wanting. It'll work out in just a minute. Okay. Continue stirring until you get all that. So we're working with pork sausage, so you want to make sure it's good and brown. Okay, the sausage is getting brown now. We'll start to get it scraped up here. Okay, so now we're going to put our flour in here. What you usually do is I'll back it off a little bit in the middle. Let that grease get in the middle there. Just regular old flour works, self-rising flour, plain flour, whatever. Don't take much. Use a tablespoon. Your granny call it a heaping tablespoon. Just sort of shake it so you get it all over the entire pan. Don't take a ton of flour there. You can use about 3 tablespoons. That's one. Now you're going to have to salt it and pepper before it gets done, so just salt to taste. This is country sausage gravy, so we're going to put a little bit extra pepper in here. Okay. And now, mason jar, water. Put your water in there. Give it a little stir. And at first it's going to be a little lumpy and pasty. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what you want. You just got a little bit more water in there. Keep stirring. So a bit more water. It's a full mason jar full of water we put in there so far. Still a little bit thick. We put 3 tablespoons of flour in there. You're going to need a little bit more than 1 jar of water. We've got about 2 full mason jars full of water in here now, with 3 tablespoons full of flour. Now it's going to be a little soupy. I'm going to let it cook just a little bit. So we're running on high. You see our pepper is just about gone. Can't even see it in there anymore. So we're going to put another layer of pepper on here. Regular tabletop pepper. As it's steaming here, that flour is going to start heating up, thickening up, make the gravy nice and thick. like country gravy should be. You might have a few clumps of gravy. You just go against the side of the pan and gently crush them, squish them out, and stir them back in. I always scrape the bottom, that way it's not burning on the bottom. So I got a flat spatula. Keep stirring. So there's a little clump right there. We'll just squish it against the side and stir it back in. As it starts to get heated back up, you can see it popping and bubbling, basically boiling. We'll back off that heat a little bit, so you don't need it. Turn it down to about halfway on there, because we're pretty much done. We just got to let it cook just a hair more. Get all those bubbles and stuff out. And just like grits, you got to salt this beforehand. If you salt it afterwards, it just ain't quite the same. Let's cook it up. Alright, you see now it's thickened up nicely. A little bit of chunks in there was stirred up a little bit more, but we're pretty much ready to go. Country gravy best over biscuits or sliced bread. So we're going to just get our ladle and serve it right up. Enjoy.